Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Harakah, HaKodash, double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who taught us his truth. Well, shalom to you, Akim, that push the word across the four corners of this globe with the truth and sincerity, Ba'ashem, Harakah, HaKodash. Pretty much, I was going to touch on a quick lesson, and pretty much, how, multiple sorrows are coming, and for the great majority of our people because of their rebelliousness, but here it is, the instruction, and the way, on how, to avoid these things, Lord willing, if you be of that number, well, it's like, Yahweh Shem Yashai, he sent forth his prophets, to show Jake the way, to show, the upright way, how you can, avoid this wrath, that's being sent from Yahweh Shem Yashai, towards all the rebellious of our people, man. That's taking pleasure in their, in their wickedness, man. But what's the majority of our people doing? Just scoffing. This is Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they say, we will not walk therein. Yeah, man. And that's the majority of our people, man. Even unto this day, man. Our so-called, your so-called Negroes, Latinos, you Native Americans, as well as you confusion of face Israelites, that may look like these other nations. Anytime you come across the prophets, out there in the highways and byways, through the videos, that's the Lord, him stretching forth his hand out unto you, man, spiritually, man. Like that's your sign, for you, to take heed, to what's being brought forth unto you, man. Or else the judgment that's coming, that's prophesied unto you, you're gonna be consumed by it, man. But the many sorrows, that's that's getting ready to be brought forth throughout the earth, man. The great famine, and plagues and pestilence, martial law, complete society collapse, and you see, and through the spirit, see, Jake is not stupid, man. Jake is feeling the pressure, and just, in the world, how, just how something is not, is not, like right, So Jake is feeling that, inflation pressure, and at the back of everybody's mind, everybody's waiting on something to happen, man. What's the majority of our people doing? They're rather choosing oblivion. They're rather, taking heed, and really, preparing themselves, man. And seeking Yahweh Shem Yashai and fearing him, so that, and hoping in, his mercy, man, so that, they don't end up, in his wrath. But, verse 16, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yashai, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. And also I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken. Therefore hear ye nations, and know, O congregation. Yet, So the Lord sent forth his prophets, to warn you, speak unto you, the times is prophesied, to come, and that should, put fear into you, man, because why? Because we're breaking it down to you that the power that's bringing these things, man, he's the one that's in control, that's getting ready, to bring forth this time of great calamity because of the rebelliousness of our people, man. Ask yourself, is the life you're living pleasing Yahweh Shem Yahshai? And Jake is not, discerning the times, man. Here it is, this dude Dabu, he's talking about, these rolling blackouts, that's getting ready, to be made, manifest out here, you know, and because and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, the Lord, you know, is is the one to cause all these things, man, you know, and if you've been watching the news and pretty much, like all throughout the whole year, it's it's always been something about the effect of the supply chain, just energy resources are being constantly depleted. Well, and it's no coincidence, man. All these things are happening, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, because the Lord is getting ready to bring great wrath upon this place, man. See, Jake is struggling, and all pissed off at the gas prices before and shit, which now the gas prices are like, was somewhat going down, whatever. But Jake was bitching and, fucking crying and bugging out and the whole inflation, Jake's about to lose their homes now. And fucking struggling now, because, just like, they can't figure out, how to budget certain things because, they're like, just like can't keep up with certain bills and shit, budgeting on certain groceries, and Jake is bugging out and fearing, but Jake is not discerning the times that these are all according to prophecy, man, and many more sorrows is coming, man. In fact, great misery is headed, towards the majority of our people, man. But this is Second Esdras. Looks like it. The Second Esdras chapter 8. Looks like it. Verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them, and in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Many great miseries is coming, man. A time of great trouble and calamity. Jake is struggling now. Like worrying now and shit. But man, the time that's coming, man, is gonna be so chaotic and troublesome, and like stressful. You're not knowing what you're gonna eat. Like situations are gonna be placed, on whether are you committing some type of cannibalism, because because for lack of bread, which the majority of our people, are going to be met with straits like these, man. See, Jake's gonna be considering, have to put, their loved ones to death, to fucking eat off his own flesh, all because of lack of bread, man. And these are the things that's what's gonna be, considered in the minds of, of a lot of people very soon in the times that's coming, man. Like the elder priest from the main camp in New York, Amawan Gabar, he did a video, of him, of him at his job, him talking with a Jake, and pretty much, him, talking about how, how looks like his coworker talking about, how they'll, consider, eating human flesh, if it ever came down to it, and the others laughing and everything, which truly, it is funny, but this is gonna be reality, man. This is gonna be a real thing, and what people are really gonna be doing, man. See, when rubber hits the road, so to speak, when stomachs, are fucking grumbling, and food is scarce, people's true colors are gonna be showing, man. Especially, the Americans, man, because why? Because, America, is all about just, like You know, like, it's never, you know, like, take things into moderation. It's just consume, 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 you know, like, just to please yourself, you know. And, you know, and these American people, you know, are just, you know, had just only been consuming, you know, just, you know, just, you know, just eating, you know, just for the fucking pleasure of it, you know. They smoke their weed, you know, they get the munchies and shit, you know, just constantly eating, you know. Well, you know, all these abundances and, you know, these, you know, these, you know, all you can eats and shit, you know, all that shit's gonna be obsolete, man. And, you know, reality is, you know, is gonna kick in. Great misery is coming, man, you know. And see, you know, Esau's gonna, you know, come in, you know, for that solution, you know, which is, you know, having to bow down, you know, to take his MOTB, you know, and Jacob's gonna, you know, quickly submit, you know, quickly, you know, but you don't know, you know, the end result according to Revelation, you know, the damnation, you know, that's gonna be, you know, ordained for you by you taking this man's, you know, his MARK, you know, and you bowing down to his image, you know, which is a fearful thing because, see, the Lord has set you up for you to bow down to his image, just for the Lord, for you, you know, to suffer these missiles, man, you know, which is, you know, the lake of fire, which burning forever, man, you know, and that's the ultimate judgment, man, you know, and that's the, you know, that, you know, and that's fearful, man, you know, because once again, man, Yahweh Shemiel Shah is truly in control. You know, he's the one that's going to be bringing these things to pass, you know, to seal up those that's, you know, that's not his chosen, and to seal up his chosen, you know, and be, you know, delivered from these, you know, these, you know, this trouble that's coming, you know. But great misery is coming, man, you know, and all we can do is, you know, is continue to hope and pray, you know, that the Lord has mercy upon us, man, you know, and you know, stay upon the things that's, you know, that's pleasing unto him. This is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and that they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as their place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. Yeah, man, that's our people, man. You know, Jake heard this word, you know, they heard the brothers, you know, the prophet speaking unto them. They saw the videos, and what Jake do, you know, scoff and took, you know, just, you know, scoff and just took light of this thing, you know, just took complete light of this thing, you know, showed no fear towards Yahweh Shemiel Shah, you know, and just, you know, continued in their wickedness, you know. You see, you have no idea that, you know, you just marked yourself. Well, really, Yahweh Shemiel Shah marked you, you know, for you, you know, now, you know, to receive your judgment, you know, because why? Because see, you know, now you have no excuse, you know. Now you've been told, you know, and, you know, you've been rebuked upon your deeds, you know, and you didn't want to take the rebuke, you know, so you know, you scoffed against it, and you continued in your wickedness, man. So now you're numbered to the judgment that's the, you know, that the Lord has designated to, you know, towards the majority of the world, you know, real soon, you know, and, you know, and like we just read, it just said you're gonna dwell in torment, man. You know, you're gonna be in pitiful case, man. Verse 12, the same must know it after death by pain, man. You know, so the Lord's gonna ordain. See, a lot of people gonna fear Yahweh Shemiel Shah through fucking pain, man. You know, through a painful death. You know, through, you know, Jake think, you know, like you know, that certain Jakes, you know, they hear about us, you know, they're talking about the missiles, you know, and Jake think, you know, that they just going, you know, just suddenly quick evaporate, you know, and not, you know, just fucking deal with the missiles, you know. So their excuse is to just, like, you know, continue in their wickedness, you know, since, you know, since they just gonna die in the missiles, which, man, see, it goes to show you how wicked our people are, man. You know, so don't you know that the Most High Yahweh, His Spirit is gonna be within this fire, man? and don't you think that he can, like keep you? See, the scriptures tell you, that the lake was burning forever. But not, eternally, but it means for a very fucking long time, man. So the Lord, He has the power to keep your soul, standing, still, intact, for you to feel everything, on your body on fire, man. In Zechariah, it talks about their eyes shall consume while they stand, and their tongues, in their mouth, I forget it. I believe it's Zechariah 14. This is Zechariah 14:12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh Shai will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouth. So while you standing, man, meaning, your soul, is still gonna be intact, in your body, man. Your living soul is still gonna be, functioning in your body while, while your flesh is being, fucking melted away, slowly, man, through nuclear flames. We can't forget about the judgments, prior towards the missiles, man. You gotta deal with famine, fucking martial law troops, looters, cannibals, newly created creatures and beasts, fucking strange apparitions, man. So, you know what I'm saying? See, it's gonna be a time of great tribulation, man. And we're warning you people, man. We're warning, you so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, that hell is coming, man. And what can you do so, Lord willing, that you be, be found, escaped of all these things, First and foremost is to fear Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Fear Yahweh and his son, Yahweh Shai. Acknowledge his son, man. And fear him, and do the work, man, pretty much, man. Because, the only way how you're going to be escaped out of this place, and be saved is by your works. This is Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 7. And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I sanctified them for me from the beginning. So, it's not just like just believing and shit. Like, no, man, you gotta, do the work, man. You gotta, build up that spiritual bank account, so to speak, man. You gotta, do the work, man. Because why? Because you see, your deeds is what's going, you have, like substance to show to the Lord, that you want his mercy, man. Like you have something to show for it, man. Matter of fact, forget that precept. This is James chapter 2, verse verse 20. But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? Was not, yeah, man. So, you gotta, matter of fact, I saw that verse, I saw that verse 14. What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he had faith and have not works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister be, yeah, man. So, a person may say I believe, but he has nothing to show for it, nothing to prove how much he believes, Verse 15, if a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled, notwithstanding, ye give them not those things which are needful to the body, what doth it profit? Even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. Yeah, a man may say, thou hast faith and I have works. Show me that faith without that works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. You know? So, you gotta just do the work, man. You know? If you fear Yahweh Shemi Shah, and you acknowledge his truth, if it's in your spirit, to go out there, and be your own camp, hey, man, the more power to you, as long as you, they stick to the doctrine, man, but the main point, man, is your works, man, because see, Yahweh Shemi Shah is going to look upon, every man's deeds, and judge accordingly, man, and, but you sitting on your talent, you don't want to be, that napkin nigga, man, See, every brother, that learns this thing, and we're, obligated to go out there and push his word, man, and flip the Lord's money, because see, we know more than the average Jake out here, man, so we're held accountable, to teach, man, because why? Because the majority, of our people, their blood will be, on our hands if we, just fucking sit back and just do nothing upon, what we're learning, So we gotta go out there and teach, and do the work, and the Lord's gonna see that, you being diligent unto the end, He's gonna deliver you, man, and grant you His mercy, man, and you be escaped from these said perils, man, like we just read in verse 8 in second Ezra chapter 9. Verse 8 shall be preserved from the said perils. Yeah, man. And we're seeking to be preserved from these things, man. Majority of our people gonna be taken up by this chaos that's coming, man. No protection, no hedge, nothing, man. So we see these things, and we're prophesying these things, so we're seeking protection, mercy from Yahweh Shemi Shah, man. So we're doing the things that's pleasing it, man. By doing this work, by being brotherly, showing forth charity, and keeping His commandments, to the best of our capabilities. And this is Proverbs. Chapter 1. I'm gonna just to get straight to the point. This is verse 31. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearketh unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from fear of evil. And we're seeking to be quiet from the fear of evil that's coming out here, man. And you see, and majority of our people are getting ready, to reap what they've been sowing, all the way up into the missiles, man. And we're, and we desire to be quiet from that fear of evil, man. Because our people are not going to be quiet from, from what's coming, man. It's going to, fucking consume Jake, man. But not, all of Jake, man. Because the Lord did say, matter of fact, this is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 6. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned to paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, man. So how is Jacob going to be saved out of it? Through the elect, through the very small remnant of Jacob, man. So Jake's not going to be, utterly consumed, but see, this trouble that's coming, is mainly for our people, but, still, Jake is still gonna be delivered up out of it. How do the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and which is, what we hope to be, a part of, man. But yeah, comment. That's basically the main points I want to bring up for this lesson, man. So, Lord willing, that all your brothers and sisters find satisfying. Until next time, I say shalom.